Now in this video we'll do some of the leftover questions of exercise 5.2. See question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? See, multiples of 4, we know very well what are multiples. Okay, multiples of 4 will be given by multiplying this 4 by any number. Okay, means 4 multiplied by 1 is multiple of 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is multiple of 4, 4 multiplied by 5 is multiple of 4. Okay, so this way we can get multiples of 4. Now we have to see how many multiples will lie between 10 and 215. Okay, 10 and 250. Okay, so multiples of 4 between means more than 10 is, see, 10 is not a multiple of 4. Okay, 11 is not a multiple of 4. 12 is multiple of 4. Why? 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So first multiple which lies between 10 and 250 is 12. Means this multiples of 4 will form an AP, and in which first term of this AP is 12. Now we will see. Now let us see how to solve this question. See, as 12 is the first integer between 10 to 25 which is multiple of 4. Why? Because 12 is divisible by 4 completely. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Okay, and it lies between 10 to 250. Yes, after 10, not 11, only 12 is the multiple of 4. Okay, now let us check for 250. As is 250 is divisible by 4 or not? Okay, when we divide 250 by 4, remainder is 2. Means 250 is not completely divisible by 4. It means what? 250 is not a multiple of 4. Okay, now if we subtract as it is leaving 2 as a remainder. Okay, so if we subtract 2 from 250, we'll get 248. Now this 248, if we check, it is divisible by 4. Let us check by dividing 248 by 4. We will get remainder 0. It means what? 248 is divisible, completely divisible by 4. Then 248 is multiple of 4. Okay, 248 is multiple of 4. It means what? 248 is the greatest integer which is divisible by 4, leaving the remainder 0, and 248 also lies between 10 and 250 which is multiple of 4. So first term is 12 and last term of this series of this set of numbers will be 248. Now see, thus first term of this AP is 12 and nth term of the nth term or last term of the AP is 248. Here I have written 40. It is 248. And I am saying that this will form an AP because multiple of 4 means there will be difference of 4 between each term. Okay, since these are multiple of 4, so common difference is 4, and we have first term as 12, nth term means last term as 248, and common difference as 4. Now we have to find n, means we have to find multiples of 4 lying between 10 to 250, which is number of terms n. Okay, we have to find number of multiples between 10 and 250, that is number of terms for the AP. Now an is equals to, nth term is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. Nth term is 248, first term is 12, number of terms mean number of multiples we have to find, and d is 4. Okay, so 248 minus 12, after transposing this 12 to RHS, we will have 248 minus 12 is equals to n minus 1 into 4. Now 236 upon 4. Okay, 236 upon 4. Why? Because after subtracting 12 from this, we'll have 236, and this 4 is being transposed to LHS to become in division with 236 is equals to n minus 1. Now after dividing 236 by 4, we'll have 59. Okay, now n minus 1 is equals to 59. After transposing this minus 1 to RHS, it is plus 1. So n is equals to 60. Hence there are 60 multiples of 4 means there are 60 such numbers which are multiple of 4s which are lying between 10 to 250. Now see question number 17. Find the 20th term from the last of the AP 3, 8, 13 and 253. See, we have AP 2, 13, 2, 8, 13 and 253. First term of the AP is 3, last term of the AP is 253 and common difference of this AP is plus 5. Okay, and we have to find 20th term from the last. 20th term from the last. So if we see, actual order of this AP is 3, 8, 13 and 253. Okay, and with this actual AP we have to find 20th term from the last. Okay, so if we reverse the order, means we make this last term as first term and this first term as a last term. First term of the AP is 253, let us suppose, and last term of the AP is 3. Then if we reverse the order of the terms of the AP, then this 20th term from the last will become 20th term from the first. Okay, from this side we have to find 20th term from the last, but if we consider AP from this side as this as first term, then 20th term from this side will become 20th term from the beginning is the 20th term from the last for this AP. If order is 3, 8, 13 of the terms, and if order of the AP means the first term is 253 and so on, and last term is 3, then this 20th term will be from the beginning. Okay, see, last term of the AP, actual AP is 253, means nth term of the AP is 253. Okay, and common difference is plus 5. 8 minus 3, common difference is 8 minus 3 or 13 minus 8, which is 5. Now if we reverse the terms of an AP, the only thing which I was saying while explaining the question, if we reverse the terms of an AP, okay, then this 253 will become the first term. Okay, yes. Now if we reverse the order, the common difference will become negative. See, common difference was positive when the order of the AP is 3, 8, 13 and so on, and if we reverse the order, then common difference will become minus 5. Okay, so if after reversing the order, first term is 253, second term will be 248, third term will be 243 and so on, and last term will be 3 plus 3. Okay, so first term is 253 and last term is 3. Here, after reversing the order of terms of the AP, first term is 253, last term is 3, means AN is 3, and common difference is minus 5. Also, we have to find 20th term from the last of this AP. So for this AP, it will be 20th term from the beginning or 20th term from the starting. Okay, so number of terms for this AP will be 20. Okay, now we have to find 20th term from the beginning for this AP, which is 20th term from the last for this AP. Okay, 3, 8, 13 and so on. Now A20 is equals to 253 plus, why 253? 253 is first term of reverse AP. Okay, n minus 1, 20 minus 1 into minus 5, which is common difference. See, plus 5 was common difference when we were talking about actual AP. Now we have reversed the order of terms of the AP. So common difference is minus 5. Okay, and first term is this, last term is 3. And for actual AP, first term was 3 and last term was 253. Now A20 is 253 plus 19 into minus 5. So 253 minus 95. So 20th term from the beginning of this AP is 158, and at the same time, on the same note, 20th term from the last of this AP is 158. Hence 20th term from the last of the given AP means actual AP, is 158. Now question number 18. The sum of 4th term and 8th term of an AP is 24. There is some AP whose first term will be A and common difference will be D, and we have sum of 4th term and 8th term, which is 24, and the sum of 6th term and 10th term is 44. Okay, we have to find first 3 terms of the AP. Now see, to find first 3 terms of an AP, we need to find first term and common difference. After getting first term and common difference, we can form any AP. Okay, see, let A be the first term of the AP and D is the common difference of the AP. Okay, now according to the question, 4th term and 8th term, sum of 4th term and 8th term is 24, and using the formula of nth term of an AP, for A4, which is 4th term, it can be written as A plus 3D, and 8th term can be written as first term plus 7 into common difference, A plus 7D, and A plus 3D plus A plus 7D is equals to 24 according to the question. Now after adding the like terms, we have 2A plus 10D is equals to 24. Now see, this whole equation is divisible by 2, means each term of the equation is divisible by 2. So we will get A plus 5D is equals to 12, which is first equation with 2 unknowns, first term and common difference. A and D are unknowns in this equation. Now according to the condition, second condition in the given question, see, second condition is what? A6 plus A10 means 6th term and 7th term is 44. Sum of 6th term and 10th term is 44. 6th term can be written as A plus 5D, and 10th term can be written as A plus 9D. Okay, using the same formula, nth term of an AP is equals to 44. Now adding the like terms, 2A plus 14D is equals to 44. So A plus 7D. Again we will divide the whole equation by 2. So A plus 7D is equals to 22. This is the second equation with the same unknowns A and D. Now to get the values of A and D, we will solve these two equations. Now if we subtract first equation from second, A will be cancelled out. We have done the same thing in many questions. Now 7D minus 5D is equals to 22 minus 12 is 2D is equals to 10. Now common difference is 5. Now putting this value of D in equation number 1 or equation number 2, we will get A is equals to minus 13. A plus 5D is equals to 12 is the first equation. So A plus 25 is equals to 12. So A is equals to minus 13 is the first term. Now if first term we have got, so we can find other terms also. So A plus D, A plus 2D are is the general form of AP. So first term is 13 and D is 5. First term is minus 13 and D is 5. Then second term is minus 8, A plus D, and third term is A plus 2D, which is minus 3. Okay. Now see next question. Ramkali saved ₹5 in the first week of the year, then increased her weekly savings by ₹1.75. If in nth week her weekly saving becomes ₹20.75, find the n. Means Ramkali is saving ₹5 weekly. Okay. Sorry, ₹5 in first week. Okay, and she is increasing her weekly saving. Means in first week she has saved ₹5. In second week she will save 5 plus 1.75. In third week she will save 5 plus 1.75 plus 1.75. And in nth week her saving becomes 20.75. Then we have to find number of weeks, which is n. See, her savings in the subsequent weeks are 5, then 5 plus 1.75, then 5 plus 1.75 plus 1.75, which is 2 into 1.75. Then in third week her saving will be 5 plus 3 into 1.75. Means in first week ₹5 she has saved, in second week this much rupees, in third week this much rupees, and in fourth week this much rupees she has saved. Means in each week her saving is increased by 1.75. Means common difference for this saving is ₹1.75. And very clearly this will form an AP, because every week she is increasing by 1.75. Okay, means there is same common difference, and first term is this ₹5. And in nth week her saving is ₹20.75. No, means nth term is given, first term is given, and common difference is given. Only you have to find number of week, which is number of terms. Okay, so using the formula nth term of an AP a plus n minus 1 into d is an. Okay, so after solving this you will get number of terms which is 10. Okay, this is the solution. There is nothing more to explain about this.